Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
It's your main man 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Hey, what's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out.
Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
What's going on, everybody? It's your main man 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood, and I'm here to talk to you about the Sci-Fi Center. It's your Vegas home for science fiction, horror, and fantasy. From comic books, toys, and posters to movie screenings and live events, they've got you covered. Located at 900 Caron Avenue, Suite B209, give them a call, 702-900-4335, or reach them at thescificenter.com.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 7025 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
In the mix with DJ Mr. West. Hey! Hot 702.5. Hot 702.5. Hot 702.5.
All right, welcome in. This is More Life with Mr. West. I am your host, and this show is all about real conversations, planning and planning ahead so that you can be present, focused, and get more out of life. Today's episode, we're talking about universal life insurance, what it is, how it differs from whole life insurance, or actually how flexible the premiums work, and how the cash value grows, and what type of policy or what type of family this may fit for. If you ever want to reach out or you just want to extend the conversation, you have questions about anything, you can reach me on Instagram at west.morelife. That's west.morelife. You can also reach me on Facebook at Wes Wiley, WESWILEY. And I'm not on that other stuff, man. It's too much, man. TikTok and Twitter and all these other things, man. It's too much for me. Threads now. It's never going to stop. Anyways, before we dive into universal life today, we always talk about what we did to get more out of life. And for me, you know what? I didn't actually talk about this last week. So I'll talk about it this week. But anyways, I've been bumping a little bit more Michael Jackson than I normally do. We got to go, courtesy of the radio station. We went to, Hot 7025 sponsored us to go to the Michael Jackson movie. And man, it was really good. It was, the Michael Jackson guy, I don't know his name. That's his nephew or something, I think. Jamar, is that his nephew? His nephew. He did a good job portraying his uncle. And man, it was a really good movie. But it spiked my interest in Michael Jackson more, so I've been listening to the music. My son's been moonwalking around the house. He trying to stand on his toes. He about to break his toes. He singing the words, and he don't know the words. He just, he's enjoying it too. And the dude, Michael Jackson daddy, man, the makeup was bad. It was terrible. He looked like Eddie Murphy when he was old vampire in Brooklyn, when he was transforming at the end. He had like extra high cheekbones. That's what he looked like, man. He looked terrible. But he's a great actor. I love most of the things that he does. I was introduced to him on Fear of the Walking Dead, but he's a great actor. So yeah, man, we got to go see Michael Jackson. That was good. And this is an unpopular opinion. This may be an unpopular opinion, maybe, but Off the Wall is better than Thriller. Thriller got skips. Off the Wall ain't got no skips, man. It's a better album. I think, he fresh off the Jackson 5 thing, like he's doing his own thing. And he was really coming off the wall on that one. So I think it was a better album for me. Man, I'm jumping into Medicare. I'm taking an opportunity to, be an advisor for that. I'm really excited about this opportunity. Man, I didn't think I was gonna go back to this type of work, but sometimes, man, you get an offer you can't refuse. So I'm taking it. So that's gonna be exciting, man. It's a new chapter, a new career for me. And I like what I'm doing. I like, the insurance, and I like helping people and guiding them and helping them get more out of life. I could say that, but I like helping people, man, in a genuine way. There's products or salespeople out there that are selling things, and they're really not helping people. They're just trying to pad their own pockets. And of course, we have to make income. We have a living that we have to make. But you can do both, man. You can be ethical, and you can make money at the same time. You don't have to be a sleazeball to do it. So that's why I really like this, because I can be honest, I can be open, I can actually sit with people, I can consult with them, listen to their story, listen to their family dynamics, and make a suggestion based off of that, not based off of what's going to fill my pockets up. So I'm excited about this new opportunity. It's an at-home opportunity, which is really weird for me. I don't work from home. I'm used to waking up, getting dressed, go to work. So this is going to be a little bit different for me, but I'm excited about it. Man, anything else? What else did we do to get more out of life this week? Man, my son, man, he's, doing his swim practice. He's enjoying that. He learned how to float on his back. I can't even do that. But he's floating, and he's, learning how to, last week they had him, not backpedaling, but what's it called? Is it called backpedaling? Backstroke? It was like a introduction of backstroke. And he's doing the backstroke, and then he's got to turn over. He got to turn and then keep swimming. So he's doing that, turn and keep swimming. But anyways, he's enjoying that, man. It's a good thing to see him do that and have fun. I'm happy to be able to just provide that for him. And man, shout out to all the fathers, man, for Father's Day, the ones that are here with us, the ones that are not. I was thinking about this earlier this week, man. Some of the there's a lot of like posts out there that say that millennials, we're with our parents, we're with our kids more than the generation before us has ever been. And we're kind of down talking to, the older guys. And man, we can't do that, man. Like the older guys, man, they set the foundation. There's a reason why we are here and able to be here with our children more than they were. And it's because they set the foundation, man. They went through the hardship first. Maybe they weren't able to be there as much, but they were out there working hard, starting businesses, trying to teach the kids trying to teach us, the fathers that we should be. They're showing us good things, and then they're showing us, some things that we just, okay, I ain't doing that. But we're watching them, and they deserve kudos, man, for for putting their face out there for us, and just being a lesson for us to learn from. So shout out to the older guys, shout out to the younger guys like me, and even the guys that are even younger than me and younger than us, that are early fathers, that are in their kids' lives, that are doing what they're supposed to do. So shout out to all the daddies out there, man. You guys are doing a great job. And man, black, white, whatever, man, y'all doing a good job, man. So shout out to you guys, man. Specifically, let me mention a couple of names here. My Uncle Kenny, my Uncle Eric, my grandfather, and my father, man. My father, man, he was the one that showed me how to work out. He was a fitness freak. He was in there every day. He worked out well. He ate well. That's something that I kind of get from him. My grandfather, man, he was a man. He was just like the man's man. The leader of the family. He treated my grandmother well. He showed us how to treat women. He showed us how to raise a family, he showed us how to be hard, and he showed us how to be soft. He was, very he was a man that gave a lot, man. But he wasn't a sucker. He wasn't, you wasn't going to pull nothing over on him, but he would help you. You know what I'm saying? When we used to have the ice cream truck come by, and he would, we got Grandpa, man, can I have $1? And he was slow stroll to the dollar, man. Like, come on, man. The ice cream truck is around the corner. You about to leave. Now I got to go run him down. but he would always be like, man, we could go to the store. We can get 16 ice cream sandwiches for $5. So yeah, he was a very good man. My Uncle Eric, man, he always was, putting things together for the family, like dinners and stuff like that. And those are always good times. He'd be hosting the fighting, the boxing matches, or the games, whatever was going on. He would be hosting that, and then there'd be food, and everybody come over, and it'll be a good time, man. And then my Uncle Kenny, man, he was just cool. He was the uncle that you could go talk to anything about, and you could do certain things with. And he was just, really down to earth, and he was the cool one, you know what I mean? So anyway, shout out to all those people, man. Those are the the men in my life that raised me, and I appreciate them for everything that they've done for me. So happy Father's Day to everybody. Happy Father's Day to myself as well. Anyways, let's get into it, man. We're talking about universal life, man. Universal life and why it was created. So whole life, the difference between, let's just go on. Whole life offered strong guarantees. But a lot of users wanted more flexibility. So you have permanent life insurance, which is, they're both permanent life. They cover you your entire life, not like term, how they only cover you for a specific amount of time. They both have cash value. So, but the cash value in a universal life insurance plan, it accumulates different than it does in a whole life plan. There's flexible premium options in a universal life plan versus a whole life plan. A whole life plan has a fixed number, and universal life has flexible options. And then there's a flexible death benefit option as well with universal life. So Whole life is really built around the guarantees that you get with it, and depending on how you set it up. But universal life is really built around flexibility, because those premiums they can fluctuate, they can change based on your preferences on how you want your cash accumulated. So how universal life works is your premiums are paid into the policy. And so from those premiums, the company, they deduct the cost of insurance. Okay, and we'll talk about what that is. They deduct their administrative expenses, aka their salaries. And then the remaining amount, it contributes to the cash value. So just because it's flexible doesn't mean like you get a bunch of free things. The policy still has to be funded, and that's where you have that the cost of insurance and all the fees and stuff that are associated with the plan. So cash value and interest. So there's this thing called interest crediting. And then there's guaranteed versus non-guaranteed elements. And then there's policy illustrations. Those are like predictions about how your cash value is going to grow based on your elections, how they're going to grow or how they might fall. But no agent is going to show you an illustration that's going to fail. They're always going to show you the ups. But you need to know that with these plans, they can't fall, so they can accumulate an amount of money. They can grow, but then they can fall too. But they have a floor, which means there's a limit that it could crash, and it will never go under that. Well, I won't say that. It can go under it, but you won't feel the effects of your cash value going under the floor. You will never feel that. So that's some of the good things about it. And there's some other financial vehicles out there that you can use that have that same cap, that same floor, where you can invest, and you can invest safely, and you can make money, but you can also lose the money that you've made, but not the money that you initially invested. And so those are floors. They have a limit on what you can lose. And then you can there's monitoring your policy performance. So you can log into your portal, and you can see how well your insurance plan is performing, the cash value, how well it's performing. And you can change it. You can change the elections that are in there. If you don't like it, you can move it to something else, or you can keep it there. I would say keep it there. I would say go with what the insurance company is doing, because they're going to do what's safe for them. So, if I were you, I would keep it there. I would keep it the same way. But the big thing here is universal life gives you the flexibility, but you still have to pay attention to how your plan is performing. So we're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll get back, and then we'll talk about advantages and risk, and then we'll talk about who may benefit from universal life, and then some common misunderstandings, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up and get out of here. Okay, peace.
Yeah, this time it's different. This time it's all about me on my terms. Yeah, on my terms. Yeah. I walk in shining, head held tall, No second guessing, I deserve it all. Not the woman who waits in line. Yeah. I set the tempo, I draw the line. I've learned my worth, I've claimed my name. This heart's no longer playing games. If you want me, it's gotta be real, 'cause I'm too much woman to just conceal. Lip gloss on my lips, crown on my head. I choose my peace over tears I've shed. No more cycles, no rewind. I move with power, I move with pride. Got lip gloss on my lips, I'm the flame that burns. This love's on my terms, only on my terms. Smile on my face, sparkle in my eyes. I'm not afraid to say goodbye. I've been the dream, I've been the muse, but this time, baby, I get to choose. No more begging, no compromise. I see the truth through all the lies. If you can't love me for all I am, I'll walk away. I know I can, yeah. Lip gloss on my lips, crown on my head. Choose my peace over tears I've shed. No more cycles, no rewind. I move with power, I move with pride. Lip gloss on my lips, I'm the flame that burns. This love's on my terms, only on my terms. I'm not a secret, not second best. I won't accept a love that's less. The game has shifted, the tables turned. This queen knows the throne she's earned on my terms, yeah, on my terms. On my terms, yeah. No more waiting, no more pain.
I'ma show you I'm the best, yeah. I'ma show you I'm the best. Get with me, I'll invest. Get with me, I'll invest. I'ma show you I'm the best, yeah. I'ma show you I'm the best. Get with me, I'll invest. Get with me, I'll invest. And I'ma get it poppin'. And I can take you shopping. With me, there's no stopping, hey. With me, there's no stopping. There's no stopping, I'ma hold you in my arms. Heart was cold, now it's warm. And baby, we can beat the storm. Loving you like Boston George. And darling, you my moon, hey. Yeah, you show me the light. Get with me, I'll treat you right. And I'll treat you right. Now she wanna rock and she wanna roll. Baby, I won't bend and I won't fold. And I can get you now, your heart I stole. Your heart I stole. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I want you. I'ma show you I'm the best, yeah. I'ma show you I'm the best. Get with me, I'll invest. Get with me, I'll invest. I'ma show you I'm the best, yeah. I'ma show you I'm the best. Get with me, I'll invest. Get with me, I'll invest. And I'ma get it poppin'. And I can take you shopping. With me, there's no stopping, hey. With me, there's no stopping. We can hit the lotto, lotto, lotto. We can pop a bottle, bottle, bottle. You looking like a model, model, model. Model, hey.
dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
In the mix with DJ Mr. West. Hey! Hot 702.5. Hot 702.5. Hot 702.5.
We good? Okay. You're back, Mr. West. More Life with Mr. West. I'm your host. I'm a licensed insurance broker, preneed professional right here in Vegas. And I kind of want to go off topic a little bit, actually. First, I want to give a shout out to RevibeLounge.com. Man, they got a great selection of good food and teas and entertainment and all kind of good stuff here, man. Go on RevibeLounge.com. Go make a reservation. They're open Wednesday through Saturday from 5 until the relaxing stops. So get on there, man. Come try out this PB&J, this adult PB&J. Some people trying to knock their stuff, man. They trying to take their ideas. You better get in here and get it. They've got a BBLT, which is a funny name. But it's a very, very good sandwich that I like. It's not made with pork bacon. It's made with beef bacon. So, which I don't eat pork, so I appreciated that from them. I'm trying to find something here real quick. They've got an event going on tonight. Come by, man. Come check it out. This lady, Brittany Soul, she's going to be performing tonight. Come check her out, man. This is poetry for adults. Poetry, okay. So come check it out, man. It's going to be a good vibe. It's poetry for adults. Leave the kids at home. Anyways, come check it out, man. Also, man, I got to give a shout out to Inspired Life. Inspired Life Funeral Home, cremations and memorials. They're a great service for your family. Don't wait until your family gets old and they're sick, or don't wait until someone passes away to make those arrangements. Everybody has to make the arrangements. So maybe you got to sacrifice going to the club this weekend and instead go get your pre-need arrangement set up. Give them a call. Inspire Life. Go on their website, inspirelife.com. Inspire Life Cremations and Memorials. Man, Google it, man. Y'all go Google it, man. You'll find it. This is the new age, man. And while you're on Google, leave a review while you're there too. Leave a 5-star review, as a matter of fact. But anyways, man, I was looking at some stuff over the weekend too. I was looking at like AI, man. AI is really, really big. People are afraid of AI. They don't want to get into it. They feel like Skynet is going to take over and the robots are going to turn on us and all that kind of stuff. Maybe it might happen, but guess what? It ain't going nowhere. So you better learn how to use it so you could manipulate the robots, if anything. So you better use it, man. And anyways, I was looking at, I use it for a lot of things, but I use it right now. I'm using it for a lot of surface level things, but it could get, it could get much deeper than that. And I was looking at this thing about how to use AI. Of course, there's a lot of training and stuff out there, but if you're someone who's trying to reap the benefits of AI, anyways, this person they were talking about, you can get on it on a couple different levels. Like, so if you're, an investor, there's an investor level you can get in on it. Not so much with the top brands, like, trying to get with ChatGPT or the Google one or whatever. You're not necessarily investing in those brands because they could go away at any time. but you're investing more so into the infrastructure of AI. So like that would be something like the data centers that are storing the data. So, and then there's the semiconductors. So all these like robots and these machines and stuff that are using AI, they all have to have a semiconductor, which is basically a chip that goes, into the robot. They're all going to have that. So that's, something that you can get in, an entry level thing that you can get in on. There's cloud computing. I don't really understand that yet. And then, man, there was one more. I can't remember it right now. Cybersecurity. And I was talking to one of my younger cousins about that too. I was like, man, I could see you as like a cybersecurity guy, because he's kind of, he doesn't really have the social capabilities, I'll say that. And most of those cybersecurity IT guys are all like that. And, mechanics are like that too. But I could see, I could see him doing cybersecurity. I was like, man, you go on Google, man. Google offers these certificates for, cybersecurity and AI. And they're teaching you how to do this, and at a very, very cheap price. Some of it's free. Some of it's, just very inexpensive. But you can get a Google certificate for AI or cybersecurity, and that looks really good on your resume. So anyways, I was talking to him about that. And then there was another way. There was the other way to get in on AI was like if you are an expert in AI, like you know the prompts, you know how to use it, you know how companies can benefit from using AI and integrating AI into their business. Because apparently there's about a little under half of businesses have not incorporated AI into their business, and it could help you. It could help free up time, which is the biggest thing. It's going to free up your time. So you could be one of those experts that is helping businesses integrate AI into their business. And like I said, you can go on Google, and there's other places out there that offer this training. That's just the first one that comes to mind, but they will, Google will show you how to be that expert. And then the other way was using it in your own job that you have now. You sort of create that. You're that person within your job now that says, I know how to use AI to make this job a little easier, and to free up time. That's the biggest thing. You want to free up time. And that really gives you job security because you know how to use it. So yeah, those are some of the things that you can use to get in on AI. And then there was something else I wanted to get into, but never mind, forget it. I got to get back into the show. Universal Life. I only got a few minutes left. Now, I'm sorry I got here late, man. I was rushing through traffic, but anyways, there's, hold on, I forgot my notes, man. Let me get my notes back up. There we go. So there's advantages and there's risks to Universal Life. Some of the advantages is you get permanent protection. That means you're going to be covered for your entire life for your coverage for your plan. There's flexible premiums, and then you get cash value. Some of the risk is underfunding. Like if you're not contributing enough to your plan, then it's not going to perform like it should. There's greater potential for policy lapse versus a whole life. They're a little bit more flexible on whole life. And then there's obviously the rise in insurance costs, and then there's misunderstanding the illustrations. Those illustrations that they send you, they're usually like graphs and charts and stuff like that. And there's a possibility that, those are some things that you could be misinterpreting. So why do people buy Universal Life? So the biggest thing is the flexibility. So some people have irregular income. Some people are business owners. One of my mentors always says, 1 week you're rich, and then next week you're broke, and then the next week you're rich again. And business owners, they go through that. They go through periods where, you know, they're making a lot of money at one point, and then there's those downtimes where it's just like it's kind of dead. But then, you know, it's volatile. So those are some people that could benefit from universal life. Some people that work on commission sales. I work on commission sales. Since universal life is something that can benefit me. Real estate agents, they kind of go through the same thing. Contractors, 1099, they go through the same thing. Sometimes they're working, sometimes they're not. So they could benefit from a plan that has a little bit more flexibility in the premiums. So instead of being locked into just one premium structure style, universal life policies, they offer flexibility within the policy rules. And then there's permanent coverage. Obviously, people like permanent coverage, unlike term. Excuse me, they're going to cover your whole life. There's cash value. That's another good thing. And I want to push this in right here, cash value, because a lot of people hear that and they go, "Yeah, I want the cash value." These policies, there's nothing wrong or right about any of these policies. Some people are against term. Some people are against whole life. Some people are against index universal life. There's nothing wrong or right about them. It really just falls into what fits your life, your lifestyle, your family dynamics, your budget. It just depends. So if somebody is saying you need to get index universal life, they're lying to you, okay? Because they haven't even talked to you about it, and they're already trying to sell you a product that you may not even need. So just be aware of, somebody who's doing that to you. You have to find the plan that works well for you, your family, your plan, your budget. So who may benefit from? Oh, we already talked about this. Business owners can benefit. People with changing income can benefit. Families with wanting permanent protection, they can benefit from universal life. Some common misunderstandings, and we're going to wrap this up real quick. Universal life and whole life, they're the same. They're not the same. The difference is universal life is giving you more flexibility. Whole life is giving you more of a guarantee. There's more of a fixed and predictable outcome with whole life. You can stop paying forever. That's not true. You can fund your universal life plan. You can overfund it if you want to. I wouldn't recommend that. And like I said last week, you could be triggering some money laundering and what they call MEC accounts, which are like investment accounts. You could be triggering that sort of thing. And like with MECs, you're going to get taxed differently. So you don't always want to overfund your account because it could trigger some stuff that you don't want. Flexibility means no responsibility. That's not true. You still have to watch your plan, and if some things are changing, then you would need to adjust if you see something not performing the way you would want it to. But that's pretty much it, man. Today we covered universal life insurance. Next week we're going to get into index universal life. So I appreciate you guys tuning in today. I'm Mr. Wes. This is More Life. You can reach me on Instagram at wes.morelife, or you can reach me on Facebook at Wes Wiley, WESWILEY. And again, this is real conversation about life, planning, and the decisions that shape our future. So until next week, you guys have a great week.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. High 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot 702.5fm.com.